I'm back with part 2 of our phrasal verb starting with the letter G, don't give up. And don't give up on phrasal verbs. Stick with me and we'll get you using these in no time. I'm Phil, I teach here at Mayak, and I'm so happy you've joined me today to talk about phrasal verbs, one of my favorite things to teach, and I share these with my own students right here in the Czech Republic, so thanks for coming along today. Let's start with get rid of. Get rid of. Of course, get rid of means to dispose of something, to dispose of it. I need to get rid of these old clothes. I need to get rid of them. It means throw them out or give them away to somebody, but they're going to be gone from my place. Get rid of them. But don't be too afraid of this, but we can also use it with relationships or people. Her mom was really glad that she got rid of her old boyfriend because he was no good for her. So she was glad that she got rid of the old boyfriend. That means he's just out of the picture. He's out of their family. He's not going to have an influence on her life anymore. So she got rid of him. Means they broke up. Okay, get up. Of course, this is to stand up after sitting or lying. I almost didn't include this one because everybody knows it. It's so easy, but I thought I'd give you an easy one. That's the only meaning we're going to discuss today. You just stand up after you were sitting or lying. So, he got up late yesterday. Instead of saying he woke up, you can say he got up late yesterday. Give up. Give up is to stop trying to do something. To stop trying to do something. To give up. I won't give up until I win. I won't give up until I win. We can change this just a little bit to give up on somebody. To give up on somebody. So we still keep basically the meaning of give up, but we add on somebody there. So to give up on somebody means to believe that that person will never get better, be found, arrive. Something about that person won't happen. You've given up hope for that. So at a party or an activity, you finally arrived. We'd almost given up on you. That means we almost started to believe that you'd never arrive. We almost did. We almost gave up on you, but you came. Here you are. You proved us wrong. You're good. Or you could say in a team situation when you're trying your best and you believe that you can do it and you tell your teammates, don't give up on me. I need you. I need you to help me. Don't give up on me. This is a great and powerful thing to say to somebody. It's a great way to be a team with somebody. Please don't give up on me. I need you. I won't give up on you. You don't give up on me. Please. Let's take one of my favorite things, a deeper moment with these phrasal verbs. What about giving up on a dream? Have you ever given up on a dream before? Or is there some dream that you say you will never give up on? Who knows what it could be? It could be traveling to a certain place. It could be a certain level of English or a certain job. Dreams are important. Dreams are important to keep alive. And it's great when there's something that you don't want to give up on in your life. And it also is a source of sadness and even regret when you believe there's some dream that you did have to give up on. Maybe you chose to give up on it, or maybe it was chosen for you and that dream is gone and you had to give up on it. Those are hard times in life. For my wife and I, we always had the dream that we would have a family with children, and that dream just didn't seem to be happening. And we never would have planned or expected it, but adoption has been a part of our family and how we were able to sort of realize the dream of having a family. And it's interesting that sometimes the answers to our problems and our questions come in different ways. But we sometimes have to let the dream go a little bit before we can see the answer to it. So for us, we're just really thankful for adoption, and it helped that dream to stay alive. Okay, I'm going to make this a little complicated. To give up something or someone to somebody. To give up something or someone to somebody. And we still use the basic meaning of give up. So they gave up their passports to the authorities. So they gave up what? Their passports to the authorities, to the police or whoever it was that was asking for them. It was an important thing that they had to give them up. They had to surrender them. They wouldn't be in their possession anymore, but they would be with the authorities. So they gave up their passports to the authorities. Or on a bus or a tram, he gave up his seat to the elderly man. He gave it up to the elderly man. That means he didn't have it anymore. He stopped sitting there and he gave it up to someone else. Or you can give yourself up. The thief gave himself up to the police. The thief gave himself up to the police. He surrendered himself. He said, I did it. I'm the one. I'm coming into the police station. I'm the bad guy. And he surrendered himself. He gave himself up. To whom? To the police. Go out with. Go out with. And this is to spend time with somebody romantically. It isn't just a business thing, or it's not just with friends. It could be just with friends, but often there are many situations that we'd use it that it's romantic. So John has been going out with Lisa for about 3 weeks. And in this case, we're not talking about individual dates, like they went to dinner, they went to the movies. No, we're not talking about exactly what they did, but it's their process of dating. They have been going out with each other. So John has been going out with Lisa for 3 weeks. They've been together as a couple and like going on dates, and they've liked each other for that amount of time. Going out with. Okay, let's take one of those words out. Go with. To go with. So first meaning is just to combine something together, to mix them. Her shoes go well with her skirt. Her shoes go well with her skirt. It means those two things mix well, they combine well, they go with each other. It could also mean to agree or accept something. To agree or accept something. Go with. So you're making a business deal with somebody and you say, oh, you're offering $500? Yeah, I can go with that. I can go with that. That means I can agree with $500 for this item. Yeah, I agree. I can go with that. Or another kind of agreement, at a restaurant, the waitress comes and takes your order, and you look at the menu and say, I think I'll go with the steak and potatoes, please. I think I'll go with the steak and potatoes. It's a way to choose what you want from the offerings at the restaurant. Goof off. To avoid work or just to waste time. To avoid work or waste time is to goof off. Stop goofing off and get your work done. Stop goofing off and get your work done. Grow up. To gradually become an adult. To gradually become an adult. And there are lots of different aspects of this growing up. Because you can say, she grew up in Canada. She grew up in Canada. The place that she spent her years becoming an adult was in Canada. So she grew up in Canada. Or he grew up to be a successful businessman. So he grew up to be a successful businessman. What have you grown up to be? And finally with this, we hope that people are growing up to be a successful adult, a regular member of society. But sometimes people are still acting in a silly or a childish way. So we use the phrase grow up to talk about the way that they're not becoming an adult. So often we hear parents or teachers saying, you need to grow up. You need to grow up. It means you need to be more mature, stop being silly, stop being childish, grow up. Sometimes they'll say, it's time you grew up. It's time you grew up. Like, it's time, you're getting older, and you need to stop being so childish. Grow up. Thank you for joining me today. I hope this was helpful, but I also hope it was fun. I hope it also gave you a little hope and a couple things to try today with these phrasal verbs. Write in the comments about any other meanings that you know or you think you've heard about, and I'd love to talk to you about them. And keep watching. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.